when you start your computer, it will be like this, and you can press Alt Control T. When you press Alt Control T, it will open a terminal for you. Okay, Alt Control T, when you do, it will open terminal for you. And here what you can do, you can first do ls. It will tell you what all file and folder is here. So we have to go into desktop. We'll go like cd and then desktop. D capital is here. If you want, you no need to type completely. After writing some few word, you can press tab. When you press tab, it will be auto complete and it will come in desktop. Again, you can do ls and check what all file folders are there. If you want to go into your folder, you can give the name and you will be inside your folder. Again you can do and check like what all files and folders are there. So here like if we want to see in detail, we can do ll. In ll, like you can see all this green file is having the executable permission. So this all green file is having executable permission, while this C file does not have the executable permission, you can see here. So what we have to do is, when we work here, we have to make our file. So how to make file? We can say vim. So vim editor we are using for our programming, and vim and then the file name. So you can make whatever name you want, that no restriction. Only thing is like your don't start your file name with the numbers. Avoid starting with the numbers or underscore. Don't start file name like this, because there are some system files that is also there. So give normal name, and don't forget to give the extension. That extension is .c. This extension is .c. After that, just say enter. You are into the file first.c, and it's a new file. What's the meaning of new file? If file is not exist, it will make new file. If file is already exist, it will open same file. Now in order to write code, we have to press I. When we press I, it will go into insert mode. So once it go into insert mode, now we can start writing our program. We can say hash include maybe stdio.h int main bracket return 0. This much we have to write into all program. Whenever you write program into C, this much you have to write into all program. Now what you have to do is, just for the beginning, what we can say is, we can say printf semicolon double quote, we can say hello. So this /n is for the new line. So what we are saying, after printing hello all, go to the new line. So that is what we are saying, and that's all is our first program. Now how to save and compile? We can say escape, then colon. You can see here that colon came, colon, then WQ. WQ is write and quit. That's all. So now if you see, our first.c is available here. Now we have to compile our first.c. How to compile it? For that we can say gcc first.c -o. This is -o, and then our output file name. So output file name, we can give any name you want. You can say my file or whatever you want, you can give. Normally what we do is, whatever program name, same name we give for executable file as well. It will be little easy to identify, but remember here I not given here any extension. Just I'll say enter. So if any error is there, it will show it, otherwise it will done. So compilation is done. If I see now, we are getting the executable file. And then how to run it? So we can say dot our executable file, and then that's all done. Program to you like addition of two number or something like that. So for that you need some variable. How to make variable? You can say int a, b, c, whatever you want you can make it, and you can give some value to them. A equal to something, b equal to something, and then c equal to, you can say a plus b. And here we can print our, in printf we can print the whatever we want. So we can say the sum of percentage d and percentage d is percentage d. So as many as percentage d we are using, that many variable we have to use it here. So we have to say comma. So we want to say sum of a comma b. So we want to say sum of 4 and 6 is whatever answer coming, C. So then we have to write it here, C. So we are saying sum of A and B is C. That is what we are saying here. So what will happen? Whatever value of A, that will be replaced here. Whatever value of B, it will be replaced here. And whatever value of C, that will be replaced here. Is that okay? My screen visible, right? Okay. So now we can compile it. We can say escape colon wq, and let's run it. So whatever command you people give already, that command is preserved, and you can have the up arrow and down arrow for the collecting those commands. So this command we had already given. Let's give it. So we not got any error. It got compiled. So let's run it. So for running, you see the sum of 4 plus 6 is 10. Okay. So now so start writing program, and in this you can finish till here. I think maybe till 13 at least you can finish all these questions. And what you have to do is few things you have to consider it. Like in all program, use only int. Okay, don't make any other data type. Don't make float or character or anything. Make only int, and don't use scanf in this exercise. Don't use scanf in the sense like if you know what is scanf is okay, if you don't know it's okay. So don't use scanf. Whatever, if you want any value, so if you want like a equal to some value, maybe 12 or 23, whatever you want, you can directly give like this. Little later we will do it, then user will enter this value in the next exercise. Okay, so this exercise you have to finish today. You will have one question here, swap 2 number. Okay, and swap 2 number without third variable. So this swap 2 number, what you can do is you can take, like say you are having a two variable 1 and 2. You can take one more variable, and whatever this variable you copy here, then this variable you copy here, then this value you copy here. So this 2 variable will automatically will change. So that is using third variable. Without third variable you have to think one time how to do it. Think one time, then we'll discuss this program. This while you reach here, ping me, I'll talk you that time. Okay, then that's all. Start working on this.